actually is.
Welcome back into the breach, everyone. Welcome back to Skyrim Special Edition.
Yay.
And is it actually... What are you doing, Twitch? Seriously, what are you doing? I swear, Twitch
Wonder always
feel...
does.
Twitch is just... It is so finicky at times. Alright, now I can actually see the chat log on Twitch. And I can see my OBS stream over here. And of course I can see the Discord. And we're back into the game. So, I suppose I should give a little bit of an update since the previous episode. There really isn't much to update, but I will mention it anyway. So, you might be noticing something on my back. A giant keg. That's actually from the mod Mead Keg Backpack. Because I figured, if my character has just escaped from a prison, they're not going to have a proper backpack. They're going to have whatever they can cudgel together. And of course, being that they need to, survive pretty much away from any city because they feel that they're being hunted, you're probably going to want to bring a nice large amount of water with you. And so, a cobbled together backpack from some of the barrels inside of the place where all of the water is stored for traveling. Now, I'm also starting work on another mod, though it's not quite working the way I intended. You might notice this in my inventory. Basically what I'm trying to do is create armor that has the ghost effect on it, the ghost visual effect on it. So the idea being that I literally looted my clothes off of a ghost, so it should look spectral. Now unfortunately I can't get that quite working. So, it gives me an idea. At least for the temporary beings, help Phantom 4. Filter of the Phantom. Player dot add item 66. At least until I can get the mod working where I have spectral clothing. I'll say 20. And we'll go over to potions. Now, you might also notice the little place I am. This is actually for a mod called Whiterun Exterior Home, which I figure for someone who's basically trying to avoid interacting with, the authorities, that this might actually be a good place to call sort of home. Now, unfortunately, the mod does not come with a key for the place, so... Oh wait, I can lock it now! Haha, neat!
Wooden woodpecker lamp.
I'm going to need to make a key for that, I guess. Ah, well. I don't have a key.
Are you guys just playing Skyrim?
I'm playing Skyrim again.
Yep. Hello, Dragon Lord.
Of course, so that is where the Whiterun exterior home is. Just hidden away, up here. Seems like a good spot for someone to basically put up a makeshift home. Just here inside the walls of Whiterun, squirreled away in a corner that no one ever investigates.
I'll leave then. I'm not a Skyrim fan.
I'm gonna have to redo that filter of the Phantom, aren't I? Yeah, this is not going to work if I have to keep procking it every 30 seconds. Hold on, folks. We're going to make a mod.
Yay.
New save. Now, let me go and make sure you can see my desktop. Not that one.
3rd of 24.
That one. And we're going to launch Skyrim Special Edition Edit. Because I like to do themed modding. Alright, so Filter of the Phantom. That will be underneath Ingestibles. Not Filter of the Defender. Sort by name, Filter of the Phantom. Waiting for the system to actually let me right click so I can make a duplicate. Duration 30 seconds. I'll set the duration to like 3,000 seconds. That should be good enough. Actually, if it's 30 seconds, if I multiply that by 10, that would get me 300. That's 15 minutes. Or something like that. Hold on. Let me try and come up with a reasonable amount of time. How many seconds are in, say, 10 minutes? 600, okay. So I can set it for a duration of 600. Copy as a new record into. Yes, I am absolutely sure. Goes potion long. Goes close. That should work. Save again, close that. Eventually I will find a way of making the actual clothes appear spectral, which will be really neat. But for now, this is a good intermediary. Now watch the game completely break when I try logging back in, despite the fact that I did numerous logins during testing before going stream.
Yay. Always fun to break games.
Well, I'm back. Help. Phantom. Forum. Player dot add item 54 000 802 20.
How long until the game just completely gets obliterated?
Well, with the way I play, probably not long.
Yeah.
Is it gonna wear off? Is it wearing off? I've got 30 seconds of this.
Oh, beautiful sight.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, my microphone seems to be louder than the game audio. I think. Seems to be. No, actually, I shouldn't be moving close to people to talk to them. I should be trying to avoid these people because you never know when one of them's going to report me to the guards. I should be only sticking into towns long enough to find work and then getting quickly out of there. We are on the run from the law, or at least that's how we believe things to be. Alright, now, filter of the phantom. There we go.
Plot twist or no, the ultimate plot twist. Mm-hmm.
No, 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 no. She's coming after us.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I didn't look like any of my help.
Surely not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers.
What's that?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. Be sure to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
I'm just gonna leave you alone.
Well, nobody asked you. If you think you're better than we are, go talk to Cobblem. See what a warrior of true metal is like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from Elia. We need to find a town that we can slip in, go to the notice board, and presumably earn enough gold to pay off our bounty. Which is probably a lot, considering, you know, there may or may not have been a couple of dead bodies.
Yeah.
Stay off the road. Keep moving.
I also think Digi would be here.
Sneak has increased to 27. That's probably going to happen if you're constantly sneaking.
Probably. If not, I don't see what the point of sneaking is.
Maybe head up towards Riverwood and see if we can find a notice board there. Yep, there's some people. Especially Imperials. We want to avoid Imperials since we were in an Imperial jail. They're the last people we want to run into.
Oh yeah. And then they end up being the first.
Yeah, all I've been running into while trying to find work here is guards and Imperials. The two people that I don't want to interact with.
Yeah.
And a wolf.
Life looks that way.
Yeah, my left mouse button is still messed up. What I need to do is find a bunch of mods for like little tiny hidey holes through near all the cities. I found one for Whiterun, but I don't think I have one for Riverwood.
Hmm.
And of course, I imagine that actually looking like a ghost is probably not the best way to make friends either. All things considered.
Mm. Yeah.
That's a traveler of some sort. No. And of course, if this was actually clothing that was doing this effect, I've actually got 4 more minutes of Ghost Veil. I could just remove the clothing and then start going into town to try and sell things. But unfortunately, I have to wait for the timer to run out. So I suppose one could make the argument that a ghost going into town to sell things might help distance the fact that, you know, I'm a wanted Khajiit. Because who's gonna ever suspect that the ghost that's wandering around town selling things is actually a living prisoner that was thrown into a, you know, flooded prison?
This is still Discord.
Okay. Gonna risk it. Do need to sell some things. Head to the Riverwood Trader.
Well, one of us has to do
I'll
something.
act like a ghost.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
What wares do you
I
have?
don't know what you heard. The Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. Some may call this junk.
Yeah, he has everything in the
Treasure.
Now, of course, normally you ask about what happened, but I also know from personal experience that if you actually head up to Bleak Falls Barrow, it'll auto-add the quest anyway when you overhear the bandits. So you actually don't need to ask him about it if you want to get that quest. If you ever go to Bleak Falls Barrow, it'll auto-add it. Anyway. Let's actually see what I can sell him to get my inventory weight down. I'll hang on to 1 iron dagger if I need to do any killing.
Always important to keep one weapon on the top.
Sell the Imperial Shield. Well, which is better? Imperial Shield or Iron Shield? I guess I'll keep the Imperial Shield. Nah, I'm not gonna have any shields.
Die 1 second. Later.
Anything notable here? Not gonna really be using poisons. I really shouldn't be using those filters at the Phantom as something to sell since I add them via the console. That'd be a bit cheaty. Let's see. I can sell these extra books, though.
Yeah, you don't even need books.
Yeah, who needs books when you're on the run from the law?
Yeah.
I will hang on to the Lusty Argonian Maid, though. Everyone hangs on to the Lusty Argonian Maid. I'll hang on to the Legend of Red Eagle as well. grab Lesser Ward from Lucas as well. So I have a couple of spells.
Hmm.
Thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
Yes, don't question the Khajiit ghost. It means nothing.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Hmm.
Still didn't see any notice board. I think I have to go to major towns. Which means... Yeah, I mean, I can double check to make sure it isn't just like by the inn. But I suspect not. Oh no, there is a notice board here. Okay. What is this one gonna say? Dear Delphine, your body odor is so foul that I would rather marry a troll and live in their filth than stand next to you for more than a second. I don't know where you're from, but Riverwood bathe regularly and use soap. For the love of Mar, please change your ways. Anonymous. Oh, something from Did You Know Skyrim? No. Dang it. There you go. Did you know this? If you are reading this, you are running out of time. Okay. Weird. During my journeys, I came across Fort Sunguard, but I dared not approach. The dark silhouette of the fort against the setting sun made my blood chill. I think something evil dwells beyond the walls there. Alvor. Regarding the war. In these troubled times, where Nords spill Nord blood, it has come to my attention that there are those among us here in Riverwood who give aid to the Imperials in their efforts to subdue us and reconquer Skyrim. It is no secret that there is an Imperial troop in Riverwood some weeks away, and it is no secret either that they came looking for my brother. I need not remind you all that Whiterun is a freehold and answers to no one, least of all these Imperial invaders. Jarl Bulgars has declared it so. Anyone trying to bring war to Riverwood will answer to both him and I. Therefore I am saddened and hurt that someone here in Riverwood has been passing information about me and my brother to the Imperial soldiers. It is no secret that my brother is off fighting for Ulfric in the Stormbook, and you all know that I support the cause myself. I had hoped we were able to put such differences aside and live together in peace and harmony, as we did before this damned war. But I will not be living in terror of when the next Imperial troop might come here again. Perhaps not just leave after their interrogation, but perhaps take me with them this time, or separate me from Frodnir. Gods forbid. This is a town built by my forefathers, and by Talos, I will not see it ravaged by war or plagued by internal strife. I will keep an eye out for anyone who might think of passing on more information to the Imperials, and if you have at least a drop of true Nord blood in your veins, as you confront me in person, like honor demands, instead of passing along rumors and untruths as dark like a coward. Girder. And do we have anything else? We have Welcome to the Sleeping Giant Inn. Welcome, weary travelers, to the coziest inn south of Whiterun. Whether you are passing through Riverwood in business or simply heading towards the rich Falkreath forest for hunting or fishing, the Sleeping Giant offers a natural stop to grab a nice, hot meal and perhaps spend the night. Our Nord meat is homemade and full of herbs and spices, and we offer both hunting brew and Blackbriar brews. Our local specialty, however, is freshly squeezed carrot juice made from local gardens in Riverwood, and a nice accompaniment to both cabbage stew and potato soup. Most nights, our local bard Sven takes care of music and entertainment, and Delphine keeps the rooms nice and tidy. So remember, the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, your gateway between Whiterun and Falkreath. Delphine and Ognar.
That's a good ad.
So definitely a good ad. Do I still have buckets in my inventory? Yes, I still have buckets in my inventory. To go back into... Before I read the next set of advertisements, let's head back over into the trader. Oh, it's closed. Yeah, let's not break into the Riverwood Trader. We're already in enough trouble with the law without breaking into places. Alright. Quests. Book collecting. A collector of fine tomes and volumes, I'm searching for the following books for my treasure collection. Azra Trajan in Shiramis Cave, Brief History of the Empire in Bloated Bon's Grotto, Guide to Burner in Darkshade Corpse. The Catechus of Vidic in Bleakwind Basewind, hiding within the shadows in Winter War. Special reward for those who bring me these books. Do make sure they are delivered to me undamaged and in pristine condition. Court Wizard Windelaria of the Rifthold. Brayling, looking for armor. Hello, adventurers. My name is Brayling, and I'm looking for non-enchanted armor sets of full elven. Stock of mining materials is running low, so I need someone to gather some ore for me. Bring me the materials I want, and I will offer lessons in the arts of smithing as compensation. Morith Gorbach, the Reachhold. And Clipper is looking for dwarven oil. Oddly, there are a lot of people in the Reach are doing things. I'm looking for someone to deliver a missive for me. If you want to earn some gold, seek me out. Seren, in the Pale. Yeesh. Alright. What else can we find? 3 Dwemer artifacts in 3 different Dwemer urns. For Aften in Winterhold. My god. There is nothing in this hold. Forsworn Leader. The Forsworn located at Dadarok Redoubt have been harassing and yada yada yada. The Giant at Bleakwind Basin. Have you ever visited Hunting Brew Meanery? I heard about it, but do not have time to seek it out for my eyes. It may be worth a while to look at it. Janasa, looking for pelts. Sabercat pelts. So we've got a rescue from Idgrad Ravencraw. So Lost Knife Hideout, abducted a citizen. Retrieve my necklace. From Ingle Barrow. Yeesh. And there is a beast in Whiterun Hold, Grey Winter Watch, which I know we passed on our way. And slay the undead at Ingle Barrow. Let's just toggle all of these on. See which one's the closest. The sooner we can get some gold, the sooner we can pay off our bounties.
Yep.
Open up the map.
Actually, what is your bounty?
Technically I have a 0 bounty, but that's not what my character thinks. Though, given the settings I have set for the game, and considering that there was one or two possible dead bodies involved, it's probably somewhere around 20 or 30 grand. So, yeah. Now, normally in the game, I think it's only you get like 1,000 gold bounty for killing someone, but, well, I haven't activated that mod yet, but I actually set it to be much higher. Because it seemed a bit weird that it basically costs, in order to pay off for killing someone, it basically costs about the same as buying a horse. Like, you have literally killed someone who, in a number of cases, is probably relatively important, like a blacksmith or like a war veteran. And, yeah, you could pay that off the same amount you would pay off to buy a horse. Oh, I increased it. But I haven't activated that mod just yet.
So
So-
currently you have about the same amount of money on.
Hopefully. Maybe not Doc, maybe Luca would be a better example. Because Doc didn't really have a lot till like later on in the show. Let's see. Well, there's a book over here I can grab.
If you want to like this run, you know, if that's technically even possible, you could probably have the same amount as Navi. Because remember, even Navi has a bounty
That is true. Navi does have a bounty.
of 30. At this point, once you cut Smith by now, Navi has a higher bounty than Doc.
Probably. So I actually want to head west because that is where that is where one of the books I need to collect is. Quick save. Yeah, I think both my mouse and my keyboard are dying on me. Like, my left click doesn't work half the time. And the little display window on my keyboard is not working at all.
Seems everything just going a bit wrong today. From this to the hot, everything has something wrong with it.
Do some sprint. Do that, boy. Another wolf. Good thing I've got powerful claws. And my potion is worn off. Let's start working our way to the lesser potions. Just so they're not taking up weight. bandits. Yeah, I can't even use a bow. It's the way my keyboard is messed up. So no stealth archer for me. What's gonna be best? Magicka's not gonna really work. Probably health is the best option for me. Oh yeah, I definitely think sneak should be what I should be investing in.
Yeah.
Noise from armor is actually, if I get 2 more points of sneak, I could get muffled movement. Should make it easier for me to sneak. Come on. Come on, it's like the middle of the night. Go to sleep, you stupid, stupid bandit. Khajiit can wait. We actually need to head, like, that way. Maybe I can actually just sneak past them. Maybe I don't need to engage these guys. Because they're not technically along my route. I definitely need to get like Firebolt or some other long range. But then I can't. No, I can use it in my right hand. That's the thing. Because the stream spells are not going to work. I need to head south and west. What about these guys?
Is someone there?
No, no one's there. Oh crap, that's a lot of them. Just sneak along this lower area. Wrong side. I need to get up and over onto this side of the watchtower. On the wrong side of the mountains. Dang it, let me up. Probably going to have to go through. There we go. Yeah, I have to head north and west. Rud.
Thought I heard something.
Whoa, crap!
You won't live to see.
Game, let me do something. Why is it not letting me? Must finish off the bandits. Three down. I have no idea how many more to go. To keep free procking this damn filter of the Phantom. Yeah, let's see. Can I actually manage to get oak? No, I don't have the magic for oak flesh. Take all your stuff. Take all your stuff. Take all your stuff. Take all your stuff. And take all your stuff. Well, so much for being sneaky. Khajiit has come for your blood! Khajiit has come for your blood! And your stuff. Who else is after Khajiit's blood? Or is Khajiit safe for the moment? Every single time, doesn't it? This damn depth of field is going to come up, isn't it? Make everything look blurry. All right. Now, if I want to get over that way, I need to be able to get over here. Yeah. Before we start exploring a ruin to find another way in. Actually, is the sun coming up? What time is it in game? Yeah, time is passing way too quickly. I gotta fix that. Set time scale to 6. That default 20x time scale always annoys the crap out of me. Like, literally, the amount of time it took me to get up the mountain has been literally the entire night and well into the morning. Kinda crazy. Well, as the shop is open again, Khajiit is gonna make her way back down and maybe kill a few more bandits on the way down. Find more stuff to sell. A few more of those lesser potions to deal with.
Now, is
Wow, I cannot target anything. Yeah, my mouse is totally buggered up. Might as well sell my bow as well, since I won't be able to use that at all. 4 more of these lesser potions to deal with. It's gonna be weird doing a Let's Play of Skyrim without access to a bow. Or proper healing, for that matter. I wonder if there's a console command to actually allow you to add bounty. I mean, one, you could always just justify it as well. They kind of thought that you were dead, they don't think it's the same person, so you don't technically have a bounty anymore, but it'd be nice if I could actually have a choice in the matter, and actually have a bounty. Though I suppose that I could just start punching guards. Walk into town, guard comes approaching you too quickly, you get scared, you punch him in the face, and then you get thrown into jail. You didn't have a bounty, now you do have a bounty, because you thought you had a bounty. Actually, do we have anything a little bit warmer? Oh, we actually do have a cloak. Heavy leather backpack. Ah, no. We'll sell the backpacks. Just trying to see if fur armor, other fur armor. Interesting. The fur bracers and the hide bracers I can wear together. That's weird. Armor rating 57. 58. 64. Technically, yeah, I can wear them together. Weird. I go with the fur helmet. At least until I can find a good hood. Suppose I actually picked up any bandoliers, did I? Out of curiosity. Nope, doesn't look like it. That does not feel right. You know that that's going to cause a problem next time I load this save and some mod has fixed that glitch. You know it's going to happen. I do gotta fix the bug with the fact that my tail is now invisible thanks to the cloak. But I actually made a mod for that, so that shouldn't be a problem. I can easily remake it because it's an incredibly easy mod. Actually, I probably should just remake it just for the hell of it and then re-upload it to the Nexus. Because, you know, Cloaks of Skyrim and Winter is Coming have been updated. So might as well just go back in and quickly fix them. I really hate the fact that I cannot place map markers while over encumbered. That really annoys me. I'm not trying to fast travel game, I'm literally just trying to place a map marker. Actually, at this point, I probably wouldn't be a spectral, because I'm not wearing the spectral armor. Yeah, screw it. We'll say I'm still wearing the spectral armor. Or at least a spectral chest piece or something like that. Because appearing as a ghost would logically be one way of helping distance ourselves from the person who presumably has a bounty. I really gotta figure out why I cannot get that to work though. That's kind of annoying. Maybe I need to do a script attach instead of the other one. That might make more sense. At least we've finally gotten those junk filters of the Phantom out of our inventory. quickly save. Let's see if I can't craft some bandoliers and the like while I am here.
Every day we get visitors from everywhere.
Yeah, I need leather strips, and assorted buckles. To do that, I'm going to need blacksmith's forge. No, I think you actually make leather and leather strips at the tanning rack. There we go. Back left, side left. I need assorted buckles if I want to make a proper bandolier instead of just a couple of pockets. So for that, I need actually miscellaneous assorted buckles. I need steel ingots, which I don't have access to. Maybe I can buy steel. Or I could steal it.
Looking for a new blade? The finest weapons and armor.
Don't have enough gold for that, but I should be able to solve that easily enough. Buy all your steel. Is there anything else I can sell? Nope.
Until next time.
I go over to miscellaneous. No, I don't want to create that item. I'm trying to go over to miscellaneous.
Oh, wow. That was just sitting there? I found it first.
Not bad.
That should be enough. Now, where the heck is it for the bandolier? Okay, leather, large bandolier. Sure, with shoulder pad, why not? Front left. Front right. Back right. That actually should be enough. Gives me at least some more carry capacity. I can shove more stuff to carry.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
The Riverwood Trader is ever. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's go first with the miscellaneous junk. Actually, well, no, there's no point in even buying arrows since I will not be able to use a bow ever. I was about to say, why don't I just buy some arrows? Because he's probably got a good selection, but it's like, no, that's not going to work.
Thieves.
Watch it!
As if things weren't bad enough.
Alright. Attempt 2. Collect some books. Is there a different way I can get over there, I wonder, though? Without having to go through Bleak Falls Barrow. Need to get to the other side of the mountain. Preferably without having to sneak through an ancient burial mound. Though I suspect not. Save again. What is going to be the way to do this? They basically need to head like this way. Can I do that? Can I sneak around? Probably not. Around behind the barrow? Doesn't seem viable. Basically need to get behind the barrow, which maybe is doable. But we'll see. We'll give it a shot. We'll see if we can sneak around the barrow. Seems to be working. Now here's an amusing thought. If I actually go in through the exit of the barrow, can I sidestep the entire zone and just do the boss fight? That would be a fun bit of gameplay. To sidestep the entire quest, go straight to the boss room. Would that break the game? Would it not know what to do if it can't give me the golden quest? Alright, we'll give it a shot. Let's see if we can actually come in through the back. Doesn't look like I can though. Too sheer of a cliff. Maybe. On the plus side, we are closer to where we need to be. But let's see here. Can we actually sneak in to the back, through the back way, sidestep the entire quest line? Now I'm curious. It feels like it's somewhat doable, doesn't it? Like, with enough cleverness, you can actually get up to the exit. On the plus side, I'm actually right by where I need to be for one of my quests. But actually, where is... Let's see. Like, I feel like I could get up there if I could just figure out the right direction to get to. Definitely need to scale a mountain. I think it's possible. What do you think, folks? Should I use toggle no clipping and just see if I can get up to the back entrance instead of trying to putz around, do it legitimately? See if we can actually complete Bleak Falls Barrow in reverse. Give you guys a minute or so to respond. Hey, Grumpy. So what do you think? Should we try and get in through the back entrance of Bleak Falls? Alright. Toggle no clipping. TCL, that's what it is. Been a while since I used TCL. Now, where is the reverse entrance? Ah, it's going to be over there, because there is the drowned ruins. Wow. I am really off course, aren't I? Alright. Where is that reverse entrance? You really gotta know the map well if you're gonna try and go in through the back. Up around here somewhere? I know there's like a bunch of bones from presumably a dragon corpse. No. No. So those are some water lilies from one of the mods. Somewhere around here? So, oh no. Because we are horribly off course, aren't we? It is north of Annis's cabin. There it is. You can see the ruin markings, I think. Well, no, that's the front entrance, isn't it? So Annis's cabin should be about here. And again, there's going to be a sunken barrow in the waters near probably about here. Yeah, probably somewhere about here. But where? There. There's the sunken burrow. I have it on my map, which means it should be around here. There? No. Yeah, because there's the front entrance. So it should be directly opposite the front entrance. Come on. Or I was already looking at it, wasn't I? Yeah, because that's the actual front entrance, isn't it? So those other ruins I saw, that I thought was the front entrance, was actually the reverse, or it should be. Ooh. Of course, once you find it, that's the easy part. Figuring out how the heck to navigate up to it, I'll leave up to other players. It seems too big to be the ruins, doesn't it? That's Bleak Falls. Toggle God mode so I can properly sprint without having to worry. Go through the mountain. Needs to be near the water. It's actually got to be like around here. Actually. Yes, it is a hack, because we're trying to see if we can actually do the first quest without, one, getting it from the court mage, and two, without getting it from, what's his name? Lucas Valerius. Like, can you actually complete the quest by coming in from the reverse end? So I'm actually trying to find the exit. Which is surprisingly harder than you might think. It is surprisingly harder to find the actual exit. Oh, I think I see it. Because there's the drowned Barrow. Here are all of the bones. So it's gotta be around here. Alright. Here, maybe? We can't be too far from it. Alright. Let's try this a different way. Find the sunken Barrow, work our way in reverse from the sunken Barrow. I am clearly walking around in circles. Literally. Alright, so I think that's the sunken Barrow there on my map tick. Find the sunken Barrow specifically. Flooded Nordic dwelling. So it should be directly this way. Just keeping an eye out to see if there's hidden geometry. Like maybe it only unlocks the exit after you've completed it. No. Where? It's not going to be at the top of the mountain. That's for damn sure. It's gotta be within line of sight of the sunken Barrow. But I am just not seeing any indication. This has got to be way too high. And that's the straight up front entrance. Yeah, it's got to be around here. But I think they actually changed the geometry to hide the exit, because for the life of me, I cannot figure out where the exit is. There's our sunken Barrow. Alright, let's go down to the mammoth bones. Here it is. Took forever to find it, but here it is. Fortify potion, good. Yep. Alright. Toggle God mode off. Toggle collision back on. Collision back on. Right. Okay. Now, presumably, you can billy goat your way up here. After all the trouble we had trouble to get here, I'm not going to try it. I'll leave that up to other Let's Players. But, well, we can come in through the exit. Looting everything. And loot the chest. How'd grappa! I was not aware that there would be guards in here. Yeah, it just doesn't work, does it? Yeah, that guy is not normally there, is he? Now, get up onto the ledge. I feel like I should be able to pull that off without having to use console commands. Ooh, almost. I am up. No console commands. All that drama, we're stopped by a wall. Screw it. Toggle collision. Oh yeah. I forgot. There is a wall. So yeah, you can't go into the back. But we're gonna... Yep, exactly. Time to pull a Kool-Aid man. Let's see what happens. Actually. Well, the word wall is still speaking to us. Find the owner of the golden claw. Do I have the Dragonstone? Did I just quickly loot the Dragonstone and not even notice? Yep, I got the Dragonstone. Well, I mean, I accomplished my goal. We got in through the back. And let's see. Well, it says to find the owner of the golden claw, but we don't have the golden claw in our inventory, right? It didn't just magically add it? Nope, we don't have the golden claw. Alright, now here's an interesting question to present while I'm looting the various treasure chests. There's another Draugr. Multiple Draugr are in here. Multiple Draugr I was not expecting to see are in here. Alright. While I slaughter me some Draugr. So, while I'm distracted with the Draugr, here is my question for you people. Shall we just head back to town and see what happens if we don't actually have the golden claw in our inventory? Or die. Oh, that can happen. We can die. I was going to say, should we head back and see what happens if we don't have the golden claw in inventory, but the quest says to find the owner? Will it just magically spawn a second golden claw? They could be from a mod. I do have a mod that adds more things into dungeons. Good night, sweet Draugr. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Must get into the ruin. On, jump, jump, jump. Whew. Up and at him. Toggle collision.
What you made it read comes on. I think it was coming at the
Get my word wall. Crap! Did not notice my health. No. I was not standing there when I saved.
Nicholas, is your mic working?
Weird. Draugr is dead. No. Toggle collision. Off. Yeesh. This is proving to be far more difficult than I expected it to be.
Great.
Toggle collision off. Quick save again. Fourth time's the charm, I guess. Crud.
Try this.
Stay away from the Draugr until you can actually loot their corpses. Now said,
Still can't hear you.
find the owner of the gold. Okay. So find the owner of the golden claw is actually how the quest starts. So yeah, it's if I go back there, it's just gonna say that he lost the golden claw. So yeah, it's actually got a catch. So I actually have to collect the golden claw first, because that is the actual start of the quest. That's not the completion of the golden claw quest. So let's keep going in reverse and seeing what happens. Because then we'll end up coming up behind Arvil the Swift, which should be interesting. So approaching Arvil from the front, will be approaching Arvil from behind the wall of spider webs. So that should be interesting. Rud nuggets. And we have to do this all over again because I was not saving periodically. I think I finally broke it from all the resets. Up, there he comes. Hey, 346 time is the charm. That's what they always say. Heal. Do I have any potions of healing? Sure. Regenerate health, restore health. Heal. Loot. Loot. Quick save, so that won't happen again. Let me up, let me up, let me up, and over here. One treasure chest. Loot everything. Quick save again. Alright. Onward to finding Arvel the Swift. So it is kind of interesting that if you come in through the back, it will proc the Golden Claw. That is kind of neat. Why are you so freaking tough? Crap, run, 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 run. Run away from this guy. Why are you so damn tough? Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Nope. That actually requires the golden claw. Okay, I think we've done enough experimentation.
Nikolai,
Yeah,
I think something is wrong with me.
that would surprise me.
I just finished watching SD Riders. And I think I may have lost a few brain cells.
Try watching Teen Titans Go, you'll lose the rest of them.
No. SD Riders.
Yeah, I said watch Teen Titans Go, you'll lose the rest of your brain cells.
Now, have you watched that?
No.
You don't. It's basically chibi Showa Riders. No. Have you ever seen pictures of the Showa Kamen Riders, but they're all like chibi?
Of course I have.
Those are the SD Kamen Riders. They are known for their one episode long OVA, which was titled, of course, SD Kamen Riders, or just SD Riders.
Nope, still can't increase my...
Basically, it tells the story of two groups of riders, the mechanical riders and the... what was it? The fighter riders or something like that? I can't remember, but there were two groups of them. Each had 3 riders. The first group had, whose name I can't remember, had Ichigo, Black RX, and... gosh darn it. I can't remember. And the mechanical riders had Z Cross, X, and again, I can't remember. And they're basically trying to fight an organization called Grand Shocker, which is basically just a compilation of villains from the Showa Rider series,
Oh,
including
the villain Shocker? What a shocker.
including Shadow Moon. And that Darth Vader bootleg character from Black RX, I can't remember his name. I can only remember his Saban's Masked Rider name, which was Count Dragon.
So for those of you who try to cheat through the game in reverse, know that if you clear the end route, cleared.
Groups look hilarious in SD Riders. You know how they're depicted as wearing black suits with white trim?
Mm-hmm.
Here, they wear blue suits with yellow trim.
Key!
And yes, there actually is a scene where they say that where they do the E thing. Also, Black RX apparently has a crush on someone. Some kind of girl. I don't know. Just watch it. It's crazy. Also, Spider-Man is in there. No, not Japanese Spider-Man. I mean the monster. You know, the blue monster with the red trims on him?
Spider-Man!
Well, let me see. Let me just look him up.
What's that?
Oh, okay. This guy, right here.
I actually can't see the Discord, it's acting up.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay. Let me just save the picture and post it in chat real quick.
So, that's what happens when you go in reverse. You just keep running into walls that you cannot get
Yeah,
past
here it is.
without
This is the
console
Spider-Man
commands.
I'm talking about. and he looks severely less threatening in SD Riders. He looks like this. If he wasn't confused with Spider-Man before, he will be now. Just look at that color scheme. And look at the shape of the red trims.
Hold on.
Like, just look at the shape of the red trims and try not to think of Spider-Man.
Ah yes, this infamous fella. Where is my dagger?
Do you see it? The only character who I think still looks cool as a chibi is Shadow Moon.
Snake,
They
snake,
basically made
whale.
little to no changes other than, you know, well, he's chibi. Seriously, look at him. Nikolai, look.
I can see.
Do you mind if I do something real quick?
What? Be aware that we are streaming to Twitch, so whatever you're going to do is going to be seen by everybody on Twitch.
I'm just gonna look up the SD Riders OP, and I'm just gonna be like playing it with the bot. Playing it on the bot. That is if I can freaking find it. Yep. Got it. Awesome. So, I'll be doing you the liberty of reading the lyrics. While it plays. So, is it, remind me, is it period play or exclamation play?
Exclamation.
Alright. Okay.
None of that makes any sense.
Oh, this one is in an English sub, so my bad, okay.
Of course there's an English.
Basically, it's just saying we're cool. Maybe we're bad at fighting, but we'll fight for our precious honey.
Oh boy.
That's basically what the song is about.
Crap.
And here it
I'm
is.
gonna be killed by a spider.
Coolest in the world, SD Riders.
I'm going to be killed by a spider. Because being constricted to melee really limits your options.
Is Shin. It's Kamen Rider Shin. He looks so freaking adorable.
Can lock an
looks
egg
so
sack.
freaking adorable. And the best part is, he's only a cameo.
I can lock a
Shin is
desiccated
only a cameo in SD Riders, and he is adorable. Just look at him. Just look at that thing.
Too slow.
Also, for some reason, the top of his head, I just now noticed, that looks like Skyrider.
Okay.
No, look at the arrangement of the black lines. Seriously, look at the arrangement of the black lines. You will see Skyrider's helmet.
I sense more zombies.
Seriously. Also, I know this is gonna be difficult considering they're all pretty much almost the exact same thing, but Nikolai, what is your favorite henshin belt in the Showa era?
Agito had a pretty good belt.
I said in the Showa era.
Oh, Agito is Heisei, isn't he?
Yes.
I don't know enough about Showa then.
Exactly. That's why I said it would be difficult, because all the Showa belts are essentially the same thing.
There are definitely a lot more bodies in these dungeons, aren't there?
See school
Ooh.
building. Building C. Oh, here it is.
Right click and left click.
I know, wrong building. Okay. Just run this way. Oh gosh. This school building is so big.
Yeesh.
I get lost way too easily here.
Ah boy, that's a lot of them. There is a lot of undead in here. Definitely gonna have to install the mod that gives me more unarmed damage weapons. I don't think this is gonna hold out for very long. But crap!
So just tell me, what did you think of that OP?
Yeah, it's kind of boring and, kiddified.
Well, this is chibi Kamen Riders, pretty much.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
What you expect.
It's exactly what I expected it would be like. That's the thing.
No, this show will make you lose. No, this OVA will make you lose a brain cell.
Like I said, now watch Teen Titans Go.
Titans Go. Yes, I've seen it before. The only good episode. What was it called again? It was like just a bunch of numbers. It was about. 2144. Yeah, that's like probably the best episode of Teen Titans Go. They even used the original art style for like most of the episode. Or at least something similar to the original art style.
Oh, it's called 40%, 40%, 20%.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode of Teen Titans Go.
I'm gonna wait for these Draugr to catch up to me,
The one
so I can
episode
punch them
that
in the
wouldn't
face.
make you lose any brain cells, but in fact would just leave you being like, oh my god, that was actually pretty cool.
And the theme is pretty catchy.
No, what I love about it is the art style of the entire episode. And just how imaginative it is in general. Like, for most of the episode, while Cyborg is inside of the music world, or something, whatever it's called again, they actually use something pretty similar to the original art style from the original Teen Titans.
That's right, folks. In
nice.
Teen Titans Go, the original Teen Titans only exist in a fantasy world. Because that's how little the producer cares.
They even make fun of the original Teen Titans in the episode Get Serious.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, it's one thing to reboot it and make it terrible, but it's another thing to make fun of the old one Like it's freaking garbage. That is just plain insulting.
Yeah, it is. It literally is. You're insulting the people who got you your popularity. Like,
It's
I
insulting to the
posted a
people
while
who
back
grew
in the
up with
Discord
Teen
an
Titans.
interview with the showrunner, and he basically said, "Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Teen Titans Go. They just don't like change. They're all just a bunch of grumps. They just don't understand that this is the way it is, and that it's very popular with kids, and that's all that matters."
Yes, but
But,
And it's-
okay.
you don't understand. Kids are eventually gonna grow out of it. Just like
And then
what
they'll just
kids
have
are
new
to
kids.
nowadays.
They'll just have new kids to pander to.
No, like as kids.
No,
No,
they'll just
kids
have
these
new
days,
kids to
they're
pander
not
to, because
into
there's
that
always
stuff.
more
They're
children.
into blood and gore and first-person shooter games.
No, they'll just have more kids to pander to. That's all that matters.
That's what kids are. That's what kids are into nowadays. They're not into Teen Titans. Not anymore. To this generation of kids, Teen Titans is the thing of the past. DC is the thing of the past.
I know he is going to wake up.
The only people interested in DC are the people who grew up with DC. Nowadays, it's just no one really cares anymore about it. Especially with how bad the new DC movies are. Have you seen Batman v Superman?
Yes, I saw Batman v Superman.
Major disappointment.
No, major disappointment was in the DC animated movie with Captain Atom.
Oh god, don't even get me frickin' started on that. That was cold.
Brave and the Bold. The sad thing is the person who made Teen Titans Go. He also created Batman Brave and Bold. Yeah.
The heck happened? I thought that only happened with Toku writers. I thought only Toku writers went from writing crappy shows to writing good shows.
Actually, he went from writing a good show to writing a crappy show. He went from writing Batman Brave and Bold to Teen Titans Go.
Well, I thought only Toku writers did that. Like, with the guy who wrote Kamen Rider Guy, didn't he go on to direct a really crappy movie?
Wouldn't surprise me. Now, let's see.
I'm pretty sure he went on to write a really crappy Toku movie. What? I heard that. Oh, allow me to entertain you with the little piece I like to call Foamy the Squirrel.
Excellent.
Immigration. Personally, I'm all for it. Why not?
That
Wait,
wasn't.
when I put my script.
That was not very funny.
What?
No.
Here's what I'm killing him.
You got a problem with Foamy the Squirrel?
No, we just think your jokes have absolutely no comedic punchline. Much like PewDiePie.
Here's the punchline. I'm gonna punch you.
It's not fun.
Yeah, we'll deal with it. That's all I got right now. I deleted my entire memes folder. You're welcome, Internet.
Oh yeah, did you? I have finished code up.
See.
Well, the black and white one anyway.
Alrighty. Flames.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the Magica.
There's code up on my black and white version. Oh, there's him. The grays, the blacks.
I need,
the
like, Firebolt or something.
Okay.
Blues.
It's good.
You know, the white is silver, pretty much.
Go with Magica.
Belts are all his weapons.
It's good.
work.
Purpose. Have you ever watched SD Kamen Riders?
Yes, I have.
Did you lose a brain cell from watching it?
No.
How? I think I lost like 2 brain cells from watching
I
it.
understand what it was. It was always that.
I watched it and I hated it. Oh my god, it was terrible. It made no sense. And Chibi!
See, they're all in SE, which is, you know, super deformed. So yeah, they are literally all super deformed.
Alright, let me just get Foamy on here, cause he really wants to get a rant about something off his chest.
Foamy is not very funny. Just gonna
No.
say that right now.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to educate eat a bunch of idiots.
Crap, more Draugr.
No offense, that voice makes my ears bleed.
Welcome to Digiminer.
Well, too bad.
Yeah, the king.
You're gonna have to listen to an
You know, Furbus, as an administrator, you do have the power to mute him.
Yeah. There we go. Dizzy, this is what you get for using the squirrel voice.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Trying to make it through that damn hallway of death with my bugged mouse.
I really think we should make the shame corner.
You know, as an admin, you have that power.
Time to make a shame corner.
Remember, as an admin, you have a lot of power.
Oh yeah. Time to make the shame corner.
You should also have the power to move people into different VCs.
Exactly. Did you go into the shame corner?
I hate you people.
And now it's back. Great.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be the shame corner.
Shut up.
Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Time to walk through the death hallway.
I might drag into the shame corner.
You could if you want.
Yeah.
You have the power to do anything.
Oh. You server readers.
Yes, I had him server muted because all he was doing was making random noises.
Yeah. I don't think he's near his keyboard, so. Shame corner. Now it can be.
Probably gonna regret shooting this thing with flames.
Looks like. Looks like
What?
you're
Oh,
going
I'm sorry, Quebec.
Life exhaustion.
You're the freaking god. What even?
Well, there's one benefit to doing an unarmed run of Skyrim. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to sell, since I can't use any weapons of any kind. Swords, nah. Axes, nah. Bows, nah.
Just a dagger.
Just a periodic dagger for when you need to assassinate someone.
Yep. It's essentially a pacifist run.
You technically can do a pacifist run in Skyrim. A lot easier than you can in Fallout 4. I did this in one of my previous playthroughs. If you cast Fury and Calm onto enemies, technically it doesn't count for your kill count. I literally cleared an entire dungeon by just using Fury. They just went and killed each other. And I got illusion experience for using Fury on an enemy. And my kill count never went up.
Wow.
So yeah, you can do a complete pacifist run. Because the people who need to get killed will get killed, but it won't be killed by you.
Wow.
And my effect wore off. Turn Phantom Form back on.
How hard is it to do in Fallout?
In Fallout, it is incredibly hard, because even though there are perks that allow you to pacify enemies, when you have a kill quest, they still have to be killed. Like, literally, the very first couple of quests you have in the game, like, right in the vault, you have to kill a rad roach, which, you know, a pacifist one, you probably don't have a problem with killing rad roaches. But you also, when you go to Concord, have to kill 7 human raiders. And no, there's no way around that.
So it's pretty much impossible.
Yep. Despite the fact that one of the developers straight up said that you can get through the game with, you could get through the game without killing anyone. Nope. You actually have to kill several people throughout the game. Unless you want to actually ignore the main quest completely. Because the very first main quest requires you to kill 7 people.
I think he was trying to be funny.
Let's go bustin'.
Oh yeah, Nicola, you might want to apply for that religious license now. Because half of the channels here are literally churches and cults.
I blame the Church of Masato Shiman.
Oh gosh.
What do you mean cult and Masato Shiman?
And grab a pickaxe. And another pickaxe.
Ow.
Potions, items,
Stupid
food,
ghost.
ingredients, books. Weapons. Pickaxe.
I see you got an extra. No. Just die already. Alright. Frick. You. No, gotta vent the pack again. Gosh darn it. And where do you go this time, buddy? What the? Oh, I got it.
Maybe we should just permanently put Digi in the shame corner.
I hate
think
people
you can do that.
sometimes. You know that won't be
Did
necessary.
you do realize we can permanently put you in the shame corner, right?
Why do you people do this to me?
Because we can.
You know, I really do hate you people sometimes.
Because he can is always the best.
Because we like to abuse our power.
Yes.
And then you say you don't want me to be an admin.
Because you would abuse it to such an extent that the Discord admins would probably shut us down.
Nah. Impossible. I would never.
In fact, you'd probably get Donald Trump
What do you
to
mean?
try and shut us down.
Why?
Because that's what you do, Digi. You
No,
manage to insult everybody.
I do not need to insult everybody. Proton pack. To the face. Haha. Also no.
Did you do realize we can actually keep you connected to this voice channel? We have that power. Or we could do this. Force it so you have to use push to talk.
That is true. Though I think if you're already in when you enable push to talk, it still allows you to talk with a normal way.
Well, that's why I can always move this, you know.
Did you enable push to talk? Because maybe only maybe if you're an administrator, you can supersede that.
Just you.
Quick save again.
Guys are just
Permissions for
freaking
Zoom Jord. Use voice activity. Okay, did you say something without pressing push to talk?
Well, he's turned his mic off, or you've turned his mic off.
No, I can listen again.
Behold the abusive power of the Discord chat room.
Dang it, you can't find me.
It's so glorious.
Alright, let's try through.
Actually, that would be kind of a really weird feature for mods to have access to. If a person self-mutes, that you can unmute their mic. I have more control over you than you have over yourself.
Well, then again, with you,
Or, what if you do is your shirt off, but it's going to take me a bit.
Let's see, Phantom Form, Oak Flesh. That's what I need to bring up, so I can have a little bit of armor. Turn off Oak Flesh, so I'm back to my fists. I actually have several mice behind me. I wonder if wireless mice. I wonder if I could get one of them to work
Was
better.
that supposed to happen? I'm guessing yes, because now the entire place is flooded.
Do I not have subtitles on? No, I have all of the...
English, please.
Nope, I actually don't have subtitles enabled.
Okay, did you try saying something without pressing push to talk? See, that's just what it does. You can only talk now if you press push to talk. How does that make you feel?
Crap, 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 crap.
What's happening?
I'm being attacked by Draugr, and I can't fight back.
Oh,
Please let me punch them in the face. Crap! I changed the system setting and it saved me right in the middle of a fight. Potions. Restore health.
You can add. I'm just gonna add a tagline for child popping the birth of the church is just all hell.
Oh crap!
The church is about.
Potions. Restore health.
All hell, Sheila. Oh hell. We're supposed to kill him. Fruit. Jesus.
Just a little bit further to clear this area, actually.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous. Bear, butterfly, owl. That's what I need for the dragon door.
Just gotta change. Let me just make testing.
You're gonna change testing to a different cult?
No. I mean, you can't make a natural, just so this allows music for everyone. Dang.
You can change testing to the Church of the Spaghetti Monster.
Yes.
Just make sure you put, like, in parentheses, testing channel. Make each one of them a different church. With some secondary note on what its actual purpose is. Like, music is the church of...
Mizuki.
No, the church of Michael Jackson. I'm a fan of his work, so sue me. Oh boy. Alright. No, I need oak flesh.
Why did it not? There's it. Just go back to the channel, see if it actually says no.
Come, you crazy little Draugr. Come into the death tunnel.
Oh, look at that. We can also make the away from keyboard chant. You know, we can also make them and away from keyboard channel. I think we should also make that the Shane coin.
Yeah.
Let's give the
Be a shame. Be a game.
Let's keep the time about 5 minutes. Save.
This is incredibly cool! So I'm underneath the phantom effect, which makes me transparent, and I activated oak flesh, and the two are actually stacking. I'm a transparent tree.
Wow! They always need transparent trees.
It is kinda cool and kinda crazy. Not gonna lie.
Let's see how we can make Gigi's look terrible on here. Just give him the bare minimum. Oh my god, consent. I'm just gonna give Gigi the bare minimum. All he can do now. No, he can read the message history. He can't use external emojis, he can't have reaction. All he can do now is read messages, send messages, and read the message history. Cave and embed links, files. What can we do for most permission? There we go. There we go, I've ruined Digi. I can't die. Digi, I can't die. Because I'm already dead inside.
You should just create actually, Digi already has a unique role, doesn't he?
Yeah?
You just change the Zoom Zord role. The Zoom Zord role is the role we will give you when we don't like you. So it's about as blunt as a freight train.
Digi can barely do anything. Let's see all the stuff you can do. All the things Zoom Sword can do. You can read messages, send messages, read the message history, create instant invites, connect, speak, and you cannot use voice activity. You ruined your life, Gigi.
Does he still have the ability to send messages?
Yeah.
And you haven't completely ruined his life. If you make it so he can only speak and not actually type in chat, it'd probably be worse.
Let's do it.
Because then we could always mute him.
Kill yourselves, both of you.
Don't worry, Gigi, we're gonna make your life terrible.
And I
You
hope
can't
yours
read the messages.
already is.
You can't send messages and you can't read messages. Congratulations.
Go ahead, see if I freaking care.
Bear, moth, and owl is what I need for the door.
We can let you make it so you can't do anything.
Okay, go ahead.
Try sending him. You can't do it.
No, I'm fine.
You know, we can also make it so that you can't even connect to the voice chat. You can just be here.
You can exist but not do anything.
read messages, send messages.
Kill yourself, Rise.
We do a full save.
Can you connect? I've ruined video.
If any of the enemies gonna respawn in this zone, after all the work we went through to kill them, I would not be surprised if they all respawned. Well, folks, I think this is a good enough spot to end it. When we pick up next time within the madness, that is Skyrim Special Edition. I'll continue our task to try and find work to pay off our bounties. Because all I'm gonna really do right now is head back to town and sell all this junk that we have collected in our little mad run that we did. So when we see you all next time, we will be continuing our quest to try and pay off our bounty while disguised as a ghost.
Yeah.
As a street ghost.
Alright.
This is the Khajiit Ghost.
See ya. Let's chat now.
Saying